Oh, hey guys, it's a bit early considering it's, you two.
Yeah, we're just discussing a little bit, yeah.
Hey guys.
Hey Josiah, can you turn your cam on?
I can't right now.
I mean, you do have a camera, right?
If I must. Your dirty little camera on.
Dude, please.
Fine. Sorry guys, I'm kind of outside right now.
We had this plan 2 weeks ago. Where even are you?
My bad, hombres. Okay, but real talk. Have we decided on what we're gonna do for GP yet?
Want to do something related to mental health, maybe?
Nah, that's lame,
Then, what do we do?
Guys, I know what we can do.
Train?
Food waste.
Well, food waste is essentially wasting food. I mean, food thrown into landfills, food thrown into the ground, all of it is food waste.
Well, but we already know that. So the real question is, what is causing it? And is it really that big of a problem?
Food waste is caused by us. Of course it matters, but does my generation see it as a threat to living society as a whole?
We wanted to better understand the thought process of young people and most importantly, the cultural perspectives regarding this issue. Therefore, what better way to find out the answers to these questions by conducting an experiment.
To conduct an experiment like this would require the most opinionated people in the world. People who, although don't know much about whatever is going on, always have a say in something. Where would we ever find people like this?
On a scale of 1 to 5, how much food do you think Malaysians waste?
5, 3.
Good for.
My honest opinion, man. Solid 4.
3.
I'll say a 3.
Do you think the Malaysian food culture plays a part in this, such as the mamak culture and festivals and so on?
Yes.
Definitely.
Definitely. A lot of festivals over-prepare food and overestimate the amount of people that would actually attend, even better eat the food that was prepared. Plus, some people will not even eat like the food that they prepared sometimes because maybe they don't like this, they don't like that.
Because during festivals such as Ramadan, they prepare more food than enough for people and they couldn't finish it. Now, what I think they could do is that these leftover food, instead of throwing it away, man, you could donate it to charity. You feel me? Damn son, you know what I'm saying?
Most mamak stalls and events, festivals, they provide more food than is necessary for the common people.
Do you think most people would think the same?
No, our Malaysians just don't care about our environment.
Yeah, I feel so. There are definitely many other countries out there who do waste food a lot. And knowing Malaysians, even though we do eat a lot, this also means that a lot of food is prepared and some food can only be eaten fresh and they can't be refrigerated or reheated in a sense. So yeah, they do have no choice but to throw it away.
Everyone has their own opinions, so I'll say yes and no.
Probably not, man. I'm exceptional. You feel me? Do you care?
No, I don't care because even if I do care, no one would do anything to change the fact that we throw food around everywhere. Yes.
I really do, but that's only so much I can do, right? Do you care?
Yes, I do care. I care very much.
Yeah, I definitely care a lot.
Do you care?
So, how has the experience been working alongside your teammates on this subject and what has been the hardest challenge to overcome so far?
And so I wouldn't say there was much of a problem working with the boys. It was really pleasant, really fun. Everything went pretty smooth. Like I said, the only hill that we really counted throughout this whole project was our advertising plan. Would you agree?
Yeah, I actually agree with that. I think it's been a real joy to, work with this group of individually talented people. But the problem with so many talented people is that you generate a lot of ideas. And well, yeah, it's really hard to pick from all those great ideas. But if you ask me, it's a great problem. But we definitely clashed a bit when it came to advertising it.
Okay, so I did come up with an idea, which was to host a bake sale. Because so this would not aid us financially in our videos, like allow us to make higher quality videos and so on and so on. It would also be more appealing to the younger audience. So I did actually pitch this idea to him earlier this week, and which he so gracefully replied.
That's a really stupid idea.
Okay, dude.
So, okay, I see where you're coming from, but the problem is advertising food waste with food. It's literally the source of the problem. It's like saying you want a more peaceful society to live in and then implementing gun laws. The country that I've picked for my national perspective is Germany. So out of the total amount of food wasted in Germany a year, 60% of that comes from German households alone. In fact, and there's an average of 78 kilograms of food wasted per year per person in Germany. On top of that, to add on to the fire, Germany has recently made it illegal to dumpster dive, which was a great way for either the homeless or the poor to grab food for free. The reason they made it illegal was actually to ensure that no one would be able to sue the companies who produced or manufactured the food.
Alright, so for the national perspectives country that I've chosen today is America. So America roughly actually wastes around 80 million pounds of food every year. It's a really big amount considering how big the population of America is. Okay, so what really causes that much food waste? First of all, we could consider food trucks, because in America food trucks are really popular. Nearly everywhere you go in America you will see food trucks, and food trucks tend to waste a lot of food since their supplies are only that limited and they supply a lot in the trucks, but then when they don't finish it by the day, they throw it all away. Also, food festivals. America, there are a lot of cultures, a lot of festivals, and these festivals will have a lot of fairs. So like food stalls or anything, cafeterias. So these food stalls, they supply their food once, and then when they don't sell it by the end of the day, all of it is thrown away.
Right now, I would like to talk about the cultural perspectives about Iran. Iran wastes about 35 million tons of food waste annually. And when you compare this to like other nations worldwide, this is a significant amount as the combined amount of over 27 countries in the European Union only equate to about 9 million tons produced annually. So, as you can see, Iran is one of the largest producers of food waste, and this is terrible in general. So, what are the cultural perspectives behind this? What are like the cultural causes? A survey was done by Yas University to identify what is the most significant cause of food waste in Iran in 2019. They identified the fact that there are a lot of cultural reasons behind this, and most of the respondents emphasized on this fact. For example, they mentioned about how the consumeristic lifestyles of the Iranian people really cost it. Even though food is really expensive and the quality of food in general is quite low, they still bought a lot of food. And they usually wasted a lot of it as they really want to live a luxurious lifestyle. They have festivals and where they over-order and overproduce food, it's all going to waste. And this is, like I said previously, terrible as a lot of the global population could use that food.
Alright, the country I picked for my cultural perspective is Malaysia. And, Malaysia. Known for being so diverse with so many rich cultures, and along with it, a lot of festivals. It's no wonder that we waste so much food during these festivals. Let me take an example for you. During the month of Ramadan, or more specifically, Ramadan Bazaars, 250 million kilograms of food was wasted in 2023 alone. And by the time of this recording, it's actually this year, which is a 50 million increase from 2019. Let me put that into perspective for you. Take the weight of your mother. Wait, I can't say that. I mean, isn't that what everyone finds funny nowadays? I mean, I don't, but you know, they might. Reshoot? Yeah, sure. Alright, take the weight of your average elephant, which is around 6,000 kg or 6 tons, more or less. That would mean the combined weight of 42 million elephants was wasted this year alone. And well, that number may be well too big for you to comprehend. And this is non-inclusive of festivals such as Chinese New Year or Deepavali, just to name a few, the more popular ones.
We would like to talk about the global consequences of food waste. So I'd like to bring up three important consequences, which is the economic impact, social impacts, and the environmental impacts. So Aaron here will be talking about economic impacts of food waste.
Environmental. Alright, so regarding the environmental consequences of food waste, for every 1 kg of food that is wasted, 2.5 kg of methane gas is released into the atmosphere. Methane gas is a very potent greenhouse gas which causes global warming and anything related to that. So regarding Malaysia, according to a research report, in Malaysia, 17 million kg of food is wasted daily. This results in 42 million kg of methane gas being released into the air. And during the Ramadan bazaars, which are bazaars held during the month of Ramadan, 250 million kg of food was wasted during 2023, which is a 50 million kg increase from 2019.
So, in regards to that, I also like to add that this is quite substantial as when you waste more food, more things produced, and all hell breaks loose, I guess you could say. Now, I would like to talk about the social impacts of food waste. Now, in regards to that, even though the world produces enough food for everyone, 80 billion people are malnourished and starved. And this is terrible considering that developed nations like the US, France, and all of these countries produce and consume a lot of food and up to the surpluses, you could say. So, when they waste food, it's terrible. At the European level, about 50% of households waste edible and perfectly consumable food. And if you think about it, this food could be given to these countries who are in need of more food. And that's one of the main consequences of food waste. And also, I'd like to follow up by talking about economic impacts of food waste. Food waste actually influences global pricing of food waste as more food is wasted, prices will increase. This is also not a good thing as I mentioned previously, people who are poor and can't afford food now have to pay high prices for such a basic necessity, which is horrendous. The global economic value of food waste amounts to about 1,000 billion per year, but the numbers could actually be close to about 2,600 billion per year, considering the hidden cost that come with food waste. So food waste in general causes a stir in prices which affects everyone, not just me, you, but people out there who need food. So that is the global consequence of food waste.
Alright guys, so we're going to be talking about our courses of actions for each of our countries. Me, I'm going to be talking about America. It's going to be talking about Germany. Trin, you, how about you?
Iran.
Okay, he's going to be talking about Iran. Alright, so I'll start off. So basically, you may be wondering what America is doing right now to try to lessen their food waste. Because obviously, you're not going to be able to completely prevent it. No matter what we do, food waste is always going to be there. So one of the things that America is actually doing right now is there are actually companies that are investing in machines or factories that basically they take in all these wasted food and they turn them into usable electrical energy. So it's actually really cool if you think about it. And then another method that they're doing, this one I like because I think it's a bit cheaper compared to the first method. It's just where organizations like World Health Organization, they buy foods that have a tendency to be wasted. Maybe let's say canned foods, they have a tendency to be wasted since they are produced in such large amounts and they have a long shelf life.
Yeah.
So they buy these foods in bulk, and what they do afterwards is that they take all these foods and they donate them to people in need.
The country that I've picked to do is Germany, and the course of action I'm giving you is specifically for Oktoberfest, which is the biggest festival that happens in Germany. So the way they reduce loss is actually by recycling and reusing. Let's talk about the food that's given and the beer that's given to people. So everything down from the meats down to the almonds are grown organically. And when I say recycling and reusing, the beer and water that's in excess, that no one either drinks or just has been wasted, are used to flush down toilets in a festival area. And on top of that, another great way that Germany is combating food waste is with Wurst, which is a traditional German sausage. Wurst is made using meats and ingredients that are near expiration date to not only extend the shelf life of the foods themselves, but it also helps German economy to grow.
It also tastes great.
Yeah, obviously.
Don't get me wrong, it tastes so good.
Fantastic. Well, I'll be talking about Iran. Well, in Iran, as I already mentioned previously, it's more so due to the consumerist attitude of the people living there. They overconsume, they overbuy, so they end up wasting a lot of unnecessary food. Well, in Iran, I believe the best way to solve this problem is by creating awareness. Creating awareness allows people to better understand the issue, and also, these people should also donate this food to like people in need, because Iran is known for its high prices because food is really expensive there. So now, I would like to talk about what you guys can do at home. First of all, when you go to a grocery store, please do not just grab everything off the shelves. We know you want to take everything home, but you're gonna waste most of it if you're not careful. So please be conscious of how much food you're buying. Next, if you have food near the expiration date, go to your local charity and please donate that food. Look at those kids, they're just staring at you with those puppy eyes. They need that food and you know it.
I know not everybody will have like a nearby like donation center or stuff like that. So if you don't, just take your wasted food, turn them into, just put them for your plants instead. You know, it's good. It makes good. What do you call?
It makes good compost.
Yes, it makes good compost.
Yes, it's good fertilizer. It's organic, and as you know, soil degradation is already a very big issue globally. And your part will definitely help make the world a better place. Thank you so much for watching this video.
Usually killing two birds with one stone.
Yeah. Okay, guys, we're done.
That was a perfect depth as well. I think we should leave that in the video. I'm not even joking.